Alright, so here I am at the end of round 15, and I'm just finishing up my final decrease. So I'm inserting my hook into the second last stitch, I'm inserting my hook into the final stitch as well, just the front loops, yarning over, pulling through 2, yarning over, and pulling through the remaining 2. So now, at the end of round 15, you should have 18 stitches all the way around. And for round 16 and 17, we are going to do 1 single crochet in each of the 18 stitches. Okay? So here's my marker. In the first stitch, insert a hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. The second one, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. The third one, fourth, and the fifth. Okay, so I'm going to continue doing 1 single crochet in each of the next stitches for this round, round 16, and also the next round, round 17. And I will meet you back here at the end of round 17. Okay, so here we are at the end of round 17. What I'm going to do is finish my last single crochet, like this. Now for round 18, what you want to do is do only 3 single crochets. Okay, so 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and 3. So now what we're going to do is that we are going to sew this bottom together. Okay, so the third stitch that you just did will be on the side here. What you want to do is when you line up your stitches like so, so that there's your first stitch here is right opposite to the stitch on the other side. So what you want to do is make sure that you have a stitch opposite to the one that you were working on. So here's our first stitch. Okay, so this is our first stitch. This is our next stitch. What we're going to do is we're going to take the one opposite of it, so right there, and insert our hook. We're going to yarn over, pull through. Now we have 2 loops on our hook. We're going to do the same for the next stitch. Insert our hook, and insert our hook into the opposite stitch. Yarn over, pull through. Now we have 3 loops. Then we're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 loops, like that. Now for the next stitch, insert your hook into the stitch behind, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So we just completed a single crochet. For the next stitch, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. For the next stitch, insert our hook, and the opposite one, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And here we go, our last one. Insert our hook, then insert our hook into the opposite stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Now for the final 2 stitches, what we're going to do is the same as we did at the beginning over here. So we're going to insert our hook, insert a hook into the opposite stitch, yarn over, pull through. Then the final one, we will insert a hook. Sorry, it's sort of hard to see, but we insert a hook into the first stitch, and then into the stitch opposite. Yarn over, pull through. We have 3 loops now. Yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Now you should have 6 stitches across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? And this is the end of round 19. Okay, so what we're going to do now is that we are going to start by creating the mouth of the rabbit. Okay? So what you want to get is your black string and create a magic ring and insert 6 single crochets into that.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5,
and 6. Okay? So then just tighten it up. And in each of the 6 single crochets, we will do 2 single crochets in each of those. So in each of the 6 stitches, we will do 2 single crochets.
okay. So 1, we're on a second stitch now. Insert 2 single crochets. Third stitch. Fourth stitch. Our fifth stitch. And our 6th and final stitch, we will insert 2 single crochets. 1, oops, do that again, 1, and 2.
So you should have a total of 12 stitches all the way around. Now for round 3, what we will do is insert 1 single crochet in the next stitch, followed by 2 single crochets in the next stitch, or in the second stitch. Okay, so I'm going to insert my marker now. I'm just going to take it off the head here, because we are finished with that for now. All I'm going to do is just pull it out like that. The first stitch here, we will do 1 single crochet, like that. And the second stitch, we will do 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. And the third stitch, we will do 1 single crochet. And in the fourth stitch, we will do 2 single crochets, 1 and 2.
In the fifth stitch, we will do 1 single crochet. And in the sixth stitch, 2 single crochets, 1, 2. In the seventh stitch, 1 single crochet. In the eighth stitch, 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. In the ninth stitch, 1 single crochet. And in the 10th stitch, 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. In the 11th stitch, 1 single crochet.
And in the 12th and final stitch, 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. So you should now have 18 stitches all the way around. Okay, so we are now on round 4. And for this, so what we can do now is that we can just start tightening up the center hole here by just pulling that a little bit. Okay, so for round 4, what you want to do is start with 1 single crochet in the first stitch. Oops. Okay, 1 single crochet, followed by 2 single crochets in the second stitch. So 1 and 2. Okay, the next third stitch will have 1 single crochet, and the fourth will have 1 single crochet. The fifth will have 2 single crochets in it, so 1 and 2. So this is the pattern you want to continue all the way around, which is 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, followed by 2 single crochets in the third stitch, until you reach your last stitch where you will insert 1 single crochet.
Okay, so here my next stitch is 1 single crochet, my next stitch is 1 single crochet, and my next stitch is 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. My next stitch is 1 single crochet, my next stitch is 1 single crochet, my next stitch is 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. My next stitch is 1 single crochet, my next stitch is 1 single crochet, and my next one is 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. Okay, my next stitch is 1 single crochet, my next stitch is 1 single crochet, and my next stitch is 2 single crochets. So now
we are at the last stitch in this round, where you will enter 1 single crochet like this. Okay, and now you have completed round 4, and you should have 24 stitches all the way around. And now for round 5, we will do 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches, followed by 2 single crochets in the 4th stitch. So here we are, our first stitch, 1, and our second stitch, 1 single crochet, and our third stitch, 1 single crochet. Our 4th stitch will have 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. Our 5th one will have 1, our 6th will have 1, and our 7th will have 1. Now our 8th will have 2, 1 and 2. We will continue this pattern all the way around. So for the next 3 stitches, we will enter in 1 single crochet, and the 4th stitch we will enter in 2 single crochets.
1, 2, 3, and 2, 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3, and 2, 1 and 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so here we are on the final stitch of this round, where we will enter in 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. There we go. So now you should have 30 stitches all the way around. What we're going to do is that we are finished this part. So we will cut the yarn. Okay, leave a generous tail because we will be sewing it into the rabbit's head later on. Okay, so cut the yarn and take your loop and just pull the string through it like that. You can take out your marker like that, and we can see that this side is the right side of the piece. So this is the side that's going to be showing. This is the side that's going to be on the inside of my rabbit's head. And you can see on my channel how to determine the right side and the wrong side of your project. I've made a video on that, so check it out if you're still a bit confused on what to look for. Okay, so now we are going to create the teeth of the rabbit. So what you want to start off with is take your white string, or your white yarn, and then do a slip knot. Okay, so to do a slip knot, take your string, turn it over, and then sort of just take this one here and then stick it through like that. So create something like this, pull it through, take your hook and just tighten it on your hook. Okay, like this. So what we're going to do is we will do 3 chain stitches. So 1, 2, and 3. And then we will do 1 half double crochet into the third chain, from our hook. So in other words, the first chain that we did, we will do a half double crochet. So loop over your hook, insert it into the first chain, yarn over, pull through, then yarn over and pull through all 3. That is how you do a tooth. So what you want to do now is just cut the yarn, cut it generously, because we will be tying it in. Okay, so give yourself a tail and pull it through here like that. Okay, so there we have a tooth. So I'm going to go finish the other one right now. Okay, so here we have both our teeth, and now what we are going to do is crochet the tongue of the rabbit. Okay, so for your tongue, you're going to get some red yarn, and what we're going to do is do a slip knot similar to the teeth that we did. So take your yarn, turn it over, and pull this part through here like this. Okay, there we have it. Take your hook and just tighten the knot onto your hook like that. Then what we're going to do is 4 chains. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Then what we're going to do now is do 1 half double crochet into the 3rd chain. So yarn over your hook and insert it into the 3rd chain. So 1, 2, 3. So in other words, it's the 2nd chain that you made. Right, so here's our 1st chain, here's our 2nd chain that we made. Okay, insert our hook, yarn, pull yarn through. We have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Now we will do 1 half double crochet in the last loop, so that in the last chain. So here's our last chain, or in other words, the 1st chain that we made. We will yarn over, insert our hook into that, yarn over, pull through. We have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Okay, so now here is the tongue. We will pull this a little bit and cut the string. Again, give yourself a generous tail because we will be sewing it into the mouth afterwards. So then just pull the string here like that so that it's good, and here we go. There's the tongue.